Hello guys, today's lecture will start with the advantages of conduit wiring system. In the last class we have seen the types of wiring. Out of all the 5 types, the conduit wiring is the most suitable one even used nowadays. We will see the advantages and disadvantages of the conduit wiring system. So it is the safest wiring system. As you know, concealed conduit wiring, the tubes, the conduits are placed or concealed inside the wall. So it is safest wiring system. Its appearance is very beautiful as it will not be shown outside the wiring. Only the switch boxes and the loads will be shown outside. The wires, everything, complete setup, a joint, everything will be inside the wall. So the appearance will be very beautiful. No risk of mechanical wear and tear. Again, the it is concealed, that is hidden or kept inside the wall. No risk of mechanical wear and tear or fire in case of metallic pipes. Customization can be easily done according to the future needs. Repairing and maintenance easy. So repairing and maintenance also it is easy for here, and customization can be easily done, means can be extended, additional things can be added. Accordingly the provision will be given in the beginning when the pipes are laid out during the construction of the building. There is no risk of damage the cable's insulation because it is inside the wall, so no risk of damage to the cable insulation. It is safe from corrosion and risk of fire. Again, it is inside in case of PVC conduit, even whether it is a surface conduit or concealed conduit, since it is placed inside the tube, it is safe from corrosion or risk of fire. It can be used even in humidity, chemical effect and smoky areas. No risk of electric shock because everything is inside. Even if the wires are broken or something happened also, it will not be exposed outside, so no risk of electric shock. It is reliable and popular wiring system. Sustainable and long lasting wiring system. The disadvantage: it is very expensive wiring system due to the PVC and metallic pipes. Additional earthing of metallic pipes, T's or elbows etc. are needed. So it is expensive wiring system. Very hard to find the defects in the wiring. If at all some defects happened during its working or during its lifetime, it is very difficult to find. Since it is completely everything is inside the tube, it is very hard to find the defects in the wiring. Installation is not easy and simple. Very risk of electric shock in case of metallic pipes without proper earthing system. It is complicated to manage additional connection in the future. Next we'll see two-way, three-way control. What do you mean by control here? So everything whatever we are seeing here, everything with respect to the domestic wiring, a two-way, three-way control is nothing but a two-way switch or a three-way switch. Control here, it is nothing but a switch on off control of the domestic appliances or the lights or the fans. The domestic lighting circuits are quite simple, usually controlled from one point, but in certain cases it might be necessary to control a single lamp from more than one point or two or three different points. In that case, we'll go for a two-way switch or a two-way control switch or a three-way control switch. For example, in staircases, long corridors and large halls, we might be in a need of having a two-way control or a three-way control. Usually used for in staircase lighting. The two-way control usually will be used for staircase lighting. Assume that by evening 5 o'clock you went like via staircase you went upstairs. Then like you were doing some chatting there or playing there or working something. like after 7 or 7:30 you are coming down. So while going up, since due to the sunlight, you were not in the need of switch on the staircase light. But when you're coming back by 7 o'clock, might be it is very dark outside. When you come down, if the switch is not in the up or the upstairs, like when one, if there is only one control at the bottom or the ground level, then you have to come in the dark in the staircase. But if you have one more switch there to control the same light, one in the bottom, like one switch in the bottom, one switch in the upstairs, so that while you come down also you can use that switch. So now you can understand the necessity of having two-way control switch. The lamp can be controlled from two different points, one at the top and the other at the bottom. They are also used in bedrooms, big halls and large corridors. Two-way control. See here, the two-way control of a lamp is shown. Here there is a switch called S1 and another switch called S2. There are two switches. In each switches 1 and 2 are marked as position. The switch can be in position 1 or the switch can be in position 2. Similarly for S2 also, the switch can be in position 3 or switch can be in position 4. Assume that switch is in position 1. So when you switch on, when the supply is given here and the supply, it is on. When it is closed, you can trace the path here. It comes here through the position 1. It goes to 3. Suppose if S2 is in 3, through this wire you will get a closed path, so that the lamp will be in on or it will glow. Suppose you are changing switch 2 to 4. Switch 1 at position 1, switch 2 at position 4. Just trace the path from here to switch 1. It will come to 3. Then here it will be open because S2 is in position 4. Here this portion will be open. So there will be open in the switch 2. So the circuit is not closed. The lamp will not glow. In this way, if you trace, when the position of S1, switch 1 at position 1, S2 at position 3, that is 1 and 3, you will get a closed path. Similarly, S1 in 2, S2 in 4, 2 and 4, the light will be in on, light will glow. But S1 in 1, S2 in 4, or S1 in 2, S2 in 3, the lamp will be in off state. Either in S1 the circuit will be open or in S2 the path will be open, so that the circuit will not be closed, the light will not glow. This is how your two-way control, your two-way switch is working. Now we'll see the three-way control. Three-way switch is nothing but the switch. There will be only one light, one lamp that will be controlled in controlled by three different switches, or in three different places at three different points. In case of very long corridors, it may be necessary to control the lamp from three different points. In such cases, the circuit connection requires two-way switches, S1 and S2, what you have seen in the last slide, and an intermediate switch S3. An intermediate switch is a combination of two-way switches coupled together. So there will be a switch S1 and S2, like that is seen in the last slide, and there is one more additional switch S3, that is nothing but a combination of two switches together, so that it will have the 4 terminals ABCD. It can be connected in two ways, that is in the straight connection or in the cross connection. That intermediate switch S3 has 4 terminals. It is a combination of two-way switches coupled together, so that it can be in straight connection or in the cross connection. Here in the intermediate there are S1 and S2, like two-way control. In addition to that, you have an intermediate switch, that is S3. It has 4 terminals ABCD. You can have the straight connection like A to B, C to D connection, or a cross connection like A to D, C to B. Now consider a straight connection. The switch S3 is in straight connection, that is A to B, C to D. So if that is the case, when S1 is in position 1, S2 is in position 3, S3 is straight, you can see the circuit is closed so that the lamp will glow. So when S3 is straight, just I have shown here only an S1, S2 position. S1 1, S1 3 switch will be on. S1 2, S2 4 the switch lamp will be on. So that's how in the straight connection your lamp will be switched on. Suppose in a straight connection S1 is in 1, S2 is in 4. S1 is 1, S2 is 4, that lamp or light will be in off position. That is in switch 2 it is open. So it is there is a break in the circuit, there is no closed path, so that the lamp will not glow. Similarly, if S1 is in 2, if S2 in 3, again that circuit will be open here in the switch S2, so that the closed path will not get, so the lamp will not glow. So the switch S1 in 1 and 4, switch S1 in 2 or S2 in 3, the lamp will be in off position with a cross connection. So in the previous case we have seen A to B is connected, C to D is connected. Now it is A to D, C to B is connected. So it is the cross connection. So S1 in position 1, then it goes to A, then it is in D, then S2 in position 4. The switch will be, the lamp will be on. Similarly, when S1 in position 2, it goes to C, C to B it is already connected since it is the cross connection. Then B to 3, when the S2 is in 3, when it is in 2, S2 in 3, the lamp will be on. So 2 and 3 lamp will be on. 2 and 4. When the S1 is in 2, so 2 to C is connected, then C to B, then B to 3 is connected. But if S2 is in 4, then here there will be open, there will not be any closed path, so that the lamp will be in off position.